If you're new to my podcast and my channel, welcome. I am here. I decided to go to the Paddock viewing venue in Sandton. I didn't book because I wasn't sure I was gonna make it, so I had to sit on the bar stools at the bar. The barman was too kind, so I enjoyed the race.
My name is Rundi and I am a Max Verstappen supporter.
My name is Lazi and I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan.
Like, comment, share. Those who have not subscribed, subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share. I love interacting. Appropriate interaction. Let's interact. Let's create a community. But first, I'm going to take you on a small tour of Sandton. So that's the Leonardo, which is the tallest building in South Africa. You can also see the Sandton City Mall.
Already asking about Lance Stroll's tyres. Are they used? Are they new? You might think he's got a new set of tyres on board. That's going to give him an advantage at the start.
Yeah, I think this is in general and historically being a slammed up sort of one-stop race. I think we're going to see some interesting things happen in the second half because it's kind of now reached its peak, isn't it?
I got late because I had to make snacks and lunch for my family. Yeah, we are from church and I couldn't make to get out of the house early. I watched the start on DSTV now, so I didn't miss anything.
Including the sprint yesterday around the circuit, so there will be something there. It's just a question of when that happens and strategically how it falls. On the front row of the grid, you can see Charlotte there. Once again, like we did yesterday, angling the car slightly towards the right. He's clearly making a conscious decision to park there. And yeah, for whatever reason, the single driver just getting off the grid. We've got alongside Lando Norris. Norris trying to look at the one side of the so that Austin will make two. We got yeah, that's going to be tricky for Lance there because he's in a car where
Hi everybody, I'm Shiko. Welcome to the Shiko Talk podcast. My full name is Winnie Njuguna. If you're new to my podcast and my channel, welcome. This is my 4th episode. I'm getting better. If you check out my first episode, then check out the second and the third, you'll notice I'm getting better. This is a new thing for me to do. It's self-learning. I had to learn several applications and softwares to be able to record and edit. So I am a communications consultant, but I've never done like digital editing and stuff, so it's a new thing for me. I'm getting better. I hope to get fast to be able to do the edits more effective and efficient, to be able to push out content faster. I thank all my supporters, all my followers on all of my all of my social media accounts at Shiko Talk. So you can find me at Shiko Talk on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shiko Talk Podcast. The podcast was initially for videos, but unfortunately for most of the interviews that I can do, like for long, like 30 40 minutes, I'm not able to get the quality video on both ends. So I can't control the both ends of the videos, so I just thought of doing audio, but I added a vlog playlist where I can try out video editing, and yeah, I'm liking the journey. I hope to impact you positively, to have you enjoy my content, clean content, just from something I love. I'll do a range of things and I'll try things out to see what my audience likes. So currently all my episodes from 1 to 3 and the 4th one are on Formula 1. I love Formula 1. Every weekend when there's Formula 1, I try and get to the screen near me, and so anything that tickles my fancy that I like to do is what I'm going to be capturing and what I'm going to be uploading and posting. I love doing this because I'm enjoying it. It's not something that I struggle with. I like talking, so I'm still learning to love my voice online, if I may say so, because I interact mostly with people physically, so that's the sort of interaction I like. But I'm currently now learning to interact with people online. I've never done any live thing on any social media. Like, I've never done Instagram live, I've never done Facebook live, I've never done spaces on Twitter. So I hope to do that in the near future. I'm going to build up the confidence to do that, so that I can be relatable. You can put a face to Shiko, you can put a face to my channel, you can just see my mood or my facial expressions, and probably that will help me to connect with you more. So all the feedbacks that I'm getting, I appreciate. Thank you for the person who told me to do an intro. I took the feedback and this is my intro, and thank you so much. And if it's feedback that I can action immediately, I'll try and do it. I don't have a lot of equipment or the fancy things that people use to take videos and record, so mostly I'm using freelance and free softwares, using my phone. I'll be looking to buy a camera for like clear videos and God willing physical interviews with people who I want to interview. So that's in my thought for the future, but currently I'm doing what I can with what I have. So bear with me if some of the content is not what you want, is not the quality you want. So I'm doing everything from capturing to producing to editing to everything, designing. So I'm doing everything, so some of it I'm learning, but I'll get there. So I was supposed to do this next year, not this year. So I just thought, let me add it to my cart this year and see where it goes, so I can also start building an audience earlier. It doesn't make sense if you don't have audience. So each and every person who follows me and subscribes, each and every person, you count, and I appreciate you. So somebody told me about being relatable, so I wasn't comfortable yet, but I'm going to try and do more videos of myself. I like taking videos of other things and other people, but I don't have too many videos of myself talking, so I'm trying to get comfortable with that, and once I do, I'll be doing more content on myself talking and putting out my face out there. So I'm a people person. I love talking, I love interacting on physically, so the online thing is new. I did an interview with 2 people, so I went to a Paddock viewing venue in Sandton, so I didn't book because I wasn't sure I was going to make it, but I just sat at the bar, and I enjoyed the race because I was there for the race and there was a screen, so that was important for me. I interviewed 2 people after. One is a Lewis Hamilton fan, and the other one is a Max Verstappen fan, so I'm going to add their interview at the end of this. They were both happy with the podium finishes, so you'll have to hear what they said about that. Make sure you listen to what they had to say. One gentleman, one lady. I always love talking to ladies. F1 is for everyone, so I'm always excited to have a lady talk to me. The organizer of the Paddock viewing is the one who got me the 2 people to interview. I'm grateful for that. The Baku Grand Prix was, for lack of a better word, clean race. There was no incidences. It's as if all the incidences from Baku were transported to Australia for the 3rd race of the year. People who did not finish just did their own things and did not finish. There was minimal overtaking. It's a street race. Some places are narrow, so only few spots that you can overtake. The podium finishes for Baku Grand Prix was Checo on P1, Max on P2, Charles on P3. So Charles got Ferrari their first podium of the season, so that's how important this podium was. Checo, king of the streets, he was poised to win from the start unless he did a mistake, but he was confident. He dominated from the start. He kept the lead and he finished out in front of his teammate Max. Max settled for P2, which is not bad for the team. So Charles is the game changer here with the first podium for Ferrari. Only 2 DNFs, which were, I think, the drivers' issues. So Zhu and Nick didn't finish. Not a lot of overtakes because it's partly street racing circuit. Of course, it was Checo's advantage. He loves the streets. He's comfortable on the streets. So I think he was poised to win from the start. With no overtakes, I only enjoyed the Alonso's overtake on Sainz after the safety car was pretty nice to watch. Near wall misses for the Red Bulls and Nico, but they handled it okay, so they kept on racing. The battle for 10th was interesting. Nico managed to keep Lando at bay for almost the whole race, I think, except for his tire strategy messing him up. He was able to keep Lando at bay. I think Lando only was able to overtake on the 45th lap, and must have been frustrating being behind Nico for all that time. So I think tire strategy messed up Nico, because now everyone started passing him. He had to do a late pit stop. Talking of pit stops, George did a late pit stop on the 50th lap. His aim was to obviously get the fastest lap, which he did. So I'm happy that worked out for him. Ocon's last lap pit stop was almost a disaster. He had started going into the track, so he almost hit some people who were trying to cross. I'm happy that didn't happen, but that was very weird. I don't know why they would let people I don't know why they would let people into the track and the race is still on. I don't know if there's a restriction on how many laps you're supposed, or rather if you can pit on the last lap, but people should not have been there. Yeah, even if you can't pit on the last lap, people should not be on the track until the race is finished and the cars are parked. So I don't know what happened there, but it was a scary moment, and I'm happy everyone made it out okay. Gasly did not have a good weekend in Baku. Also the Williams, they were doing okay on the weekend, but on race day they didn't show up, they didn't show off. So they didn't I was expecting more, because I was seeing the run up to race day, they were doing quite well, so I was expecting more from them. We are done with Baku, and that was an interesting race. It seemed short, I don't know why, but I was happy to have been able to catch it. I'm never sour with a Checo win. I like Checo, so I'm happy with that. It was a good race. I could have hoped for Charles to get P1, but he didn't have the pace. The Red Bulls just passed him with such ease, so they need to do something more with the car. It's going to be back to back from now on. It was a long break, so it's gonna be back to back every weekend. We're going to be seeing a race, so yeah, looking forward to that, looking forward to enjoy.
My name is Lazi and I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan. It was a good race. Very happy to see Checo winning, because I know I'm a Mercedes fan, but our guy is not up to scratch. He could have done better. I think one more position would have been better. George, he took a risk at the end there when he was changing to soft tires. So well calculated. I thought it was going to be a mess up, but it was well calculated. Congratulations to George. The car is not up to scratch. The drivers did well, but with the car we can't really say they're going to get there. So I think they had a good race.
My name is Rimbi, and I am a Max Verstappen supporter. You know, I'm really happy with the result for the team overall, and for Checo, and also for Max. I mean, a second place is a solid, and he's still leading the championship, so I'm not mad about it. Definitely, 100%. It's a win for the team, and overall, it's one more step towards constructors. I wouldn't say in particular. I would just say I feel like when it came to tire management and overall performance, Checo was on the upper hand this weekend, and Max did his part. You know, he was still managing to stay within range, but unfortunately, you know, Checo's king of the street. I'm happy with it. It's all my top three drivers: Max, Checo, then Charles.
So I'm happy with the response I'm getting. I'm happy with the feedback I'm getting from strangers, from friends, from people who just are curious about what I have to offer. Thank you, because it encourages me and it puts pressure on my mind to try and get out more. Currently I'm just posting what I like, but as my audience and my community grows, I'm hoping to now post content that suits my audience. I'm still learning all the applications and softwares to be able to edit and produce and do all these things. So it's a learning experience, and I'm loving it. I'm self-learning, so I'll change what I talk about. I'll change the topics as I go about. It's just that F1, I do it almost every weekend, and on the weekends I'm able to free up time to do it. Most of the things I can talk about, I'll try and piece out the storylines well so that I don't sound confused. So that's where I'm at right now, and yeah, I hope to produce more content, and I hope you keep tuned, you keep interacting with me, you keep liking, commenting, sharing all my content, and yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you to the one gentleman and one lady who accepted to do an interview with me after the race. I appreciate you all. See you all in Miami. Waiting to see if Red Bull keeps up their pace, if any of the teams change something to suit the drivers and perform better for next week. So anything is in the cards, anything will happen. So all the best to all the drivers, all the best to all the teams. Those who have not subscribed, subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share. I love interacting. Of course, appropriate interaction. Let's interact. Let's create a community. I'm putting my face to my name. So that's it for Shiko Talk Podcast this week. Thank you for listening to this episode. Like, comment, share. For the fans, see you in Miami. Have a wonderful week. God bless. That's a wrap. Thank you.